With Uber Reserve, you can book your Uber ride in advance, 90 days in advance. Perfect for all you forward thinkers and planning gurus. Reserve your Uber ride up to 90 days in advance. Uber Reserve. See Uber app for details.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I will overall be talking on when YouTubers apologize. Overall, the real meaning behind it, and not trying to really call out any YouTubers, but alright, well actually no, there is one YouTuber I will be calling out. I won't be name dropping, but there is a YouTuber I wanted to overall talk on, because he's the main motivation behind this episode. But anyways, so I guess he was out in public just being racist and things, and he came out with an apology video, and I guess in the video he started crying. So a lot of people are probably thinking like, oh, okay, he's sad that this overall had happened to him. He's sad that he was put in this situation. You know, he's sad that he had hurt people. Nah, not even. See, here's the thing. When you guys see this, like, okay, when a kid gets in trouble and they start crying, they know something bad is about to happen, right? Like, for an example, if you grew up in a household or in a family where you got whooped and stuff, and you got that call home, it's like you ain't apologizing because I hurt somebody. It's like whatever you did to get in trouble, you was overall doing that because you was having some fun. So then when you get that call home, then you're like, oh, well, dang, like, now I'm going to get in trouble. So you guys see it as that's the perspective that I'm seeing when I see somebody like him crying. He's crying because he knows his channel is done for. Like, it's over. Like, he had his chances, he had his shot, and he ruined it. So if you do see something like that happen to a YouTuber where they're crying their eyes out, but in reality they're overall crying because they felt like that they hurt people, or they said this, they did this, but they're really crying because they know that their channel is about to crumble. Like, cause my thing is like, yeah, there's some YouTubers out there where they've had a career, after some racist stuff that happened between them. Look at Keemstar. And I guess a lot of people, they've been bringing that up with the one YouTuber, Deller. I guess there was some racist stuff that he said back in the day. I didn't see it. I don't know about it. But, I ain't going to be like, oh, it never happened. Like, I don't even know if it happened or not. So, but anyways, but yeah, with Keemstar on the other hand, like, yeah, that man, he got exposed for it. But he apologized. And he continued doing what he was doing. So, and I don't know necessarily if he was crying in his apology. I don't know if he ever apologized. I assume that he did. But if he never did, I'm like, fam, like, how is it that you're going to have this, like, big, successful career and you didn't even apologize for being racist back in the day? But that's if he didn't. But anyways, but yeah, I'm like, that's the thing. If you want to have a successful, like, career after a situation like that, after you did something, wrong, you have to own up to it. Don't be that person, because I'm like, to this, like, YouTuber, he still got, like, that child mentality, where he's like, oh, well, now that I know I'm in trouble, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, if there wasn't no consequences behind this, he never would have apologized in the first place. He'd have been like, hey, look, if you guys overall have a problem with what I said, I'm like, that's on you and stuff. So, but I need to turn my TV off because it's being distracting. But anyways, but yeah, I'm like, fam, you just have to own up to what you did and what you said and move on with your life. So my thing is this. Let's say if I was in his shoes, right? And I was like, I went out and said some racist things and said all that. So I will overall explain my situation. Now, if you want to forgive me, you can. If you don't, you don't. I'm not going to try to force nobody to forgive me. Because I'm like, I said that. I said those things. I did those things. So at the end of the day, I'm like, fam, like, the only thing that I can do is continue on with my career and continue doing, just overall continue doing what I've been doing, but I'm like, and just, I guess, like, try, because here's the thing. When you overall do something, let me turn my fan on. When you do something bad, You're in this hole, right? And that's just, for people, that's for the angels in the world, like the people that don't be going around doing bad stuff and things. But how I see it though, when you do something bad, you have pretty much have dug the hole so deep and you jumped in it with no ladder, no way out, nothing. You jumped in the hole, and you on at the end of the day, you're gonna have to find your self up out of there. So what are you gonna do? You're going to sit there, you're going to wait, you're going to climb, you're going to cry, you're going to scream for help. There's many ways of you getting out of this hole, all right? There is. Now, in his situation, there may be a person where they'll, will walk by his hole, see that he needs help, get him up out that hole, and then he has to, give credit to that person. Or he can put in that work. And it's like, overall in his situation, it's like, fam, you're going to have to put in that work. You're going to have to overall prove to yourself and prove to others that, like, I'm not this monstrous person that I painted out to be in that video. So it's like, you're going to overall have to, like, work hard. In a situation like his, it's like, yeah, you're going to have to work hard. And there might not be a whole lot of black creators that want anything to do with you. And at the end of the day, it's like, you just going to have to accept that. You are. Because I'm like, fam, if I seen this content creator, I'd be kind of hesitant about, and I feel like that in the near future, if he were to do like videos with black content creators, I feel like it ain't even like it's really what he wants to do. He's just doing that for his image. Because so then to like talk on this guy's apology video, like when he started crying and stuff, it didn't even seem like an authentic cry. It didn't seem like, like when a person, like when they cry, like fam, my thing is this, when somebody talks about them crying in a video, I expect them to have an ugly cry. I don't care for their cheeks getting red, some tears, right? Like, no, I want them to have the most ugliest cry of all time. Because that's my thing is this. That's how you know that they're truly sorry for what they said and did. And I'm like, and if they're not truly sorry for what they said and did, then I feel like, yeah, that's when they're going to go get the cup of water, wipe their cheeks a little bit to make it look like they've been crying and stuff. But I'm like, yeah, at the end of the day, I'm like, I seen that video, or I had seen a little bit of it. I didn't see the whole thing. But, yeah, I seen it, and I was just like, fam, you, like, if this is your apology video, you gonna have to work a little bit harder on that. Because my thing is this, if I'm doing an apology video, I want to go all out. I'm saying, like, to really prove, my thing is this, because I know people don't really, I don't know if people overall care if you go above and beyond or if you just do the bare minimum. But me, I want to go above, like, beyond. Like, I want to go, like, above and beyond, but above that. Like, that's what I want to do overall for an apology video, because I'm like, no, I hurt people. I realize that. I realize how many people I hurt. So at the end of the day, what can I do? Okay, if I can't gain their trust back, and that's one thing that I always say, and shout out to my old supervisor at my old job for telling me this, but it's like, yeah, you can apologize to a person, but the damage has been done. So if he did have any black fans or creators that watch them on the regular, it's like, fam, they look at you different. Like, you can apologize, they can accept it, but that image of what you displayed will always be there. It always will be. And the thing is that it's been published on the internet. So it don't matter how many times you change your name. It don't matter how many times or, how many subscribers you gain, how many views you gain, what platforms you decide to go to. That will always live with you. Always. And I actually want to tell a story about that because for those that are not wrestling fans, there was this one wrestler. I can't even think of his name and stuff. But he came out and he was saying all these things like derogatory towards the LGBTQ community. But okay, because I'm going to try to keep it PG. I like challenging myself when I keep it PG and stuff. For my wrestling fans, you probably already know who I'm talking about. But because he was released in the recent years. But anyways, so he did these videos online. And let's just say, if after you seeing those videos, you would have realized, oh, you are also a part of the LGBTQ community. You might still be. You might be like a closeted, person, but you still. And it's actually funny to even talk on another situation. I'm doing some like Inception type stuff right now, but to talk on another situation, kind of similar to maybe his situation. I don't know, but there's this TV show. And that TV show was so weird. TV show got canceled because that TV show just took a turn for the worse. Started off good, but it took a turn for the worse. But anyways, it was a TV show. They based it off of that Stephen King movie, The Mist. And so there was a person that was in there that was a part of the LGBTQ community. And he realized that another guy was also in a way a part of it. I don't want to say like, oh, the man's gay, he's this, because I feel like that's derogatory. So I try to like, avoid saying stuff like that and try to, just say things around it. Like, you guys get the clear message and stuff. But anyways, moving on. So the guy, there was another guy in there that was a part of it, but he didn't really want to like be out there. And then they kind of had like a scene where the two guys was kissing and stuff. But that's how I felt like how it was for that wrestler. And I'm like, fam, you have to realize you published, or those videos was published of you doing these acts with other men, and it wasn't wrestling. Like, it was another form of wrestling, but not that form of like WWE. Like, nah, he was doing some weird wrestling, but still, you did that. And that's on the internet. And you thought that was going to go. No, it is going to be there forever. So when he came out and he was saying all these things, oh, you had those people typing it up on computer all like, wait a second. Because there's people out there, man, I'm telling you, I would really love to see people that's like on the internet heavily. I would love for them to solve a crime. Because I'm telling you, the amount of like things that have been solved and the amount of stuff that I found out through the internet, and I'm like, dang, and you guys are just random people, like y'all don't work for the FBI or the CIA or nothing. Like, how y'all know this stuff? How did you even know this thing about this wrestler where he was doing these videos and stuff with men? Cause I'm like, fam, I would have never looked at him and seen that. I would have thought that this man had a 5-year-old son got some just random name, okay? And would have had a wife that was like, I just assumed that this man was like straight. But it turned out he was also, doing that stuff. And so that's why I was like, fam, you were in no place of business to talk about these people when you was doing the same thing. Like, that's like if I decided to quit content creating today and then just trashed on content creators. Oh, content creators are horrible. They're disgusting. I hate them all. They're the worst. They're the worst people on earth. And then people, they're like, wait a minute, didn't you go by TMossBoss for like 11 years and uploaded thousands of videos and literally had created 30 something YouTube channels? Like, it would not make any sense. So that's why I'm like, going back to this guy, all right, you said this stuff. So you're going to have to own up to it. You're going to have to like live with the fact that you said that, all right? It's going to probably be brought up at random, because my thing is this. You will most likely have a successful career. It just really depends on how hard you work for it, because it's going to be hard. Oh, believe me, after this situation, it's definitely going to be hard to be a rising content creator. But let's just say he does blow up. He does make something of himself. You're going to be on the top of the world. You're going to be making all these dope videos. Guess what's going to leak back out? When you said this racist stuff. So that's going to haunt you time after time after time. Now, the best advice that I can give him to this YouTuber is to go above, beyond for your apology, and understand that it's like, whatever hatred or beef that you got with black people, like, fam, that is all in your head. That whatever you got against black people, I'm like, that's all in your head. And I guess there's like he overall said, I didn't see the video because I was watching it through Keemstar's video, and Keemstar said that, I guess in the video, in that guy's video, he said that black people don't belong here. And I'm like, how do you think, if you had any fans prior before that, and it reminds me a lot of the Minnesota Boys situation, it's like, how do you think your fans feel when they see that being uploaded? Like, you're their favorite content creator, you know, some black kid or black man, black whoever, but they consider you you are their favorite content creator, and then you come out and say these racist things talking about black people don't belong here. Like, how do you think that feels? And I'm like, and that's where I remember when that Minnesota Boys situation had happened, and how many fans had reached out to me and was overall telling me like how that made them feel and stuff. And I'm like, fam, that's not a good feeling. That's not a good feeling at all when you're following this content creator and then they just go and just say some like downright evil and messed up stuff. So I'm saying, like, my thing is this: you're gonna have to go above and beyond for this apology video. You're gonna probably have to donate to some agencies. You're gonna have to make up for this, and it's gonna probably take some time. You know, you're going to have to just make up for it until you eventually, you know, gain the respects from the black community and stuff. But other than that, it's like, fam, nah, you messed up. So you're going to have to live with that. You're going to have to live with the fact that you messed up and just hope and pray that this stuff blows over one day. But if not, hey, like, you said that. You had the opportunity. I feel like in situations like that, you have two roads you can go down. You can say those racist things, or you can not say those racist things and try to drop that whole racist act that you got built up in you. But he obviously chose the wrong route. So that's why he's in this situation that he's in now. But yeah, hopefully he, hopefully one day he just has a much more better career. And it's just, overall I hope things go good for him. But anyways, I've been trying to find my sock, and I'm like, fam, I like did like a good portion of this. Did it fall out the bed? It sure did. Fell right out this bed. So I'm like, I was like trying to find my sock at a good portion of this episode, because I was like, dang, where is it? I found one. Now I found the other one because it was on the floor. But anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 36 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your next purchase. And make sure you use my supporter creator code TMossBoss on Epic Games. And yeah, in the meantime, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. I don't know how I messed up on that. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.